I gotta pee. Anyways.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to Weeb Gamer Podcast, the podcast we talk about everything to do with Weeb's gamers and podcast and everything.
And manga reading apparently.
And just manga now. Fire Punch. Weekly reminder.
Weekly reminder.
It's great.
It's the new Solo Leveling.
Indeed it is. Remember my recommendations for manga.
Yep.
I'm 1 for 1 currently.
The specification
1 for 1
manga. Because you just see Vivi pop into the...
I said mango, bro.
Sorry,
I said mango, bro.
Technically, it's a manga.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's not. Oh, Solo Leveling is a man.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
All right, hold on.
Okay, so I'm still
First,
1 for 1 for manhwa.
You're still 1 for 1. All right, first take of the day before we get into how we're feeling, and this might be a clip.
Oh, shit.
What do you guys prefer? Do you like that Korean manhwa design, or do you like the anime design?
Anime,
Anime,
sorry,
or are you
manga.
talking about manga?
Yeah.
Japanese manga or Korean manhwas? What are we
Okay.
thinking?
Drawing wise, majority
Oh,
of
shit.
mangas seem like they're better than the manhwas, and like the details and like all that
Right.
stuff seem better. But those colors just pop, bro. Those
Yeah,
colors
they do.
make everything look
Yeah.
nice.
Perfect. My take on it is because I'm a trash human being. I only read slice of life stuff. Manhwas are sick. Manhwas, nasty.
Well, yeah.
Are there a lot of slice of life manhwas? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I've never.
Yeah, you know,
Like what?
I don't know.
I thought they're all just like some guy like reincarnates and levels up really fast and is
Manhwas
OP.
are
thought
just
they're all like
isekai
that.
people. All right.
I've only read
Good
2.
take.
Well, yeah. No, 3 actually. The Breaker is really good. A manga. You guys should read it actually.
I've heard that.
Yeah, The Breaker is really good. I've
Read
read
the beginning after the end, and I'll read the back. How about that?
How about solo leveling?
This
You
one-
guys have read solo leveling before?
Yeah, I think so. There's like Girls of the Wilds, which is pretty good. That's another manga. It's like a fighting one, and there's one other one. Oh yeah, Freezing, but that one's shit. And
I thought you watched
Sorry?
Freezing. Well, hold on a
watched Tower
second.
of
How
God.
was it?
Tower God too.
Tower God's
Tower
alright.
God's really good.
But let's go back to Freezing for a
don't even talk
second.
about
I was a
Freezing.
young man. Just getting into my reading skills here because I was illiterate. And freezing helped me read.
Oh
alright?
yeah, okay. They helped you do something.
I'm just kidding.
Don't think it was
I
reading.
remember the anime. I remember watching the anime and remembering like God was real, and then I'm like, yeah, I can't watch this without feeling guilty. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are we all feeling today? I'm feeling great. I was telling the boys we're all still fat and body dysmorphia is a thing, and we will all get better because that's all it's about, getting
Except
better.
for Sean.
And
Nah,
except for
I'm a
Sean
skinny
because he
boy.
just
I'm basically anorexic.
no, he's not. This guy's bicep is bigger than my thigh, so that's different. All right, he's different, built different. Giga Chad.
He curls what you squat.
Yeah, he curls what I squat. And you know what I squat? Nothing. He curls me in his bed. Okay.
Okay.
Andre, let's start
And
with
he's
you.
6'4",
How are you
remember?
feeling? And he's 6'4",
6'4",
Dutch,
of course.
beard. And we call him tripod for a reason because that motherfucker got 3
I feel like I'm on a
legs.
dating app right now, and you're hyping me up for it.
Yeah, this is actually
Like
we're,
how we
we're
did
not
for
known-
Stanley's 6'6" model.
Oh yeah, dude. What if you made a dating app that like included a wingman? You know, like you had your wingman and your app like hyped you up.
yo,
imagine?
bleep that out, bro. Bleep that out.
Oh, okay.
Gotta start that
Whoa,
stuff,
whoa.
bro. It's patented. Copyright that idea right now, fool.
What would we call that? I don't know.
Wing. Anyways,
That's a thing already.
Winger.
That's already a.
I don't know.
is wing not a thing? What is it?
It's a thing that you put on a screw and it looks like a wing and it's a nut.
Okay,
a
but it's
wing
not an
nut.
app yet.
Oh, damn.
It's gonna be by the time we're
Your
done talking about
wingman?
this.
Leads to nut. Wing nut. Get it? Anyway, so thank you so much for joining us on this fine evening. We've already. There's gonna be 2 people watching
I am not
this
living
episode.
that down, by the way.
Hey, listen.
Fuck you. Would
Hey,
you say?
listen. This episode's already off the rails, so
Pretty
I'm not
my
gonna
bad.
do
That's my
any
fault. That's
editing
my
here. There will be 2 people watching this because the algorithm is gonna bear.
Nah,
this.
chill. We're already past 5 minutes. We're big chilling.
Anyways, any hoo-ha way, how I'm joined once again by my co-host. Did I say that?
Now we're
no,
here.
did
We're
you?
here.
I don't remember that.
No.
You asked
Now
that
we're
on-
here.
How are you guys doing though?
Yeah, you did that already. Oh, for Alan, I didn't answer yet.
Okay, go Sean.
I
How's
answered.
it
I'm doing pretty good. I don't need to pee because I did it before the podcast, Andre. And you know.
I pee while I poop, but then I have to pee again.
Yeah, I hate that. It's the worst.
Guys, sorry, hold on.
It's cool.
Please support us in prostate problems.
Oh my
It
God.
seems like one of us needs to go get that checked.
Link in bio.
Link in
Link in bio if you want to donate to the prostate examination.
Code
It's gonna be
Weeb.
held by me.
Code Weeb
Yeah.
Gamer.
Yeah, code Weeb Gamer, and then also you can use Andre's prostate as another one.
Oh, you
One
don't
of them will
want that
get you
one.
somewhere.
You don't want that.
The examination is gonna be done by me without a glove and no hands. So.
Very good. Anyways, as we know, it's been pretty humid lately. I live in a basement, so you can imagine all the centipedes and earwigs that have come out to play. And I kind of feel like an anime character.
We love that.
With my hockey stick slaughtering all of them. So that's been fun.
None of them play hockey. They only play soccer.
Okay.
Oh, Hunter. Chimera antwork.
Right?
No, they have like fishing rods and shit.
How you doing, Andre?
Andre, how you feeling? Other than body
Usually
dysmorphia.
I brush myself. Listen, usually I brush
I was
off,
gonna say, usually
doing
brush
off,
my teeth.
but I'm gonna talk about it.
All
This
right, let's hear it.
Okay, I've had 2 interviews,
Ooh.
and I'm stressed. I am friggin'. We
Yeah,
won't
but
talk.
why?
We won't talk about my current employment on there. Anyways, but I have 2 interviews.
Nice.
Ugh.
That stresses me out. My dog, my puppy, the little one, has recently over the last 3 days had 0 accidents.
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Nice. Oh, I thought we were going the other way. I was like,
I know, it
nice.
sounded like you were going down.
That's pretty good. That's not bad.
Nice.
Not bad at
Woo,
all.
woo, woo.
My
That's
girlfriend
great.
left me again for another 4 days. So
Oh, holy shit. You gotta stop leading with this shit.
Why did
My
you start it
fucking
like
god,
that?
bro. Yeah, why'd you say that? I thought this guy's done. He's done. No
The worst
job.
part-
The dog is alright, and then his
you
girlfriend
thought-
left
I
him.
didn't even take that in.
Dude,
that
there,
it sounds
there
like
were
she
so
broke
many
up with
levels
me.
to that. You're like, she left me. And we're like, oh. And you're like, again. And we're like, oh.
Oh, not again. On the pod? On the pod?
For 4 days. Oh.
Oh, imagine, man. But anyways,
Respectable.
this has happened many times before, guys, so it's okay. But I'm very.
I'm gonna
lonely.
edit this to be the
I
worst
was gonna
thing ever,
ask.
by the way.
I was gonna ask Sean to come be my friend, but he has the Runa first. So he can't.
Wait, what? I
I'll
am.
just be sad by myself. What?
I'm coming.
Wait, what?
What?
I'm coming.
Come?
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do with Runa for?
I'll come back.
Okay. Sean will come be my friend.
A lot of coming there.
Alan, you still haven't told me your schedule, so I don't even bother.
I'm
inviting
booked.
you to anything.
I'm booked for next year. Sorry.
It doesn't matter. You've been trying to book a date for freaking months, and it's
Bro,
still
my life
haven't-
sucks. You think your life sucks? I just don't complain about mine, alright? Shit.
I haven't complained about mine at all. I said it's pretty good at the end of the day.
No, not after I edit all what you just said there. It's gonna be like your life sucks. I'm
I've
gonna be
got 2
honest.
interviews. Come on, man.
Basically, I'm just tired all the time, and I'm stressed. I'm trying to go to the gym at the same time, and the only time I can go
Why?
is in the morning, right
Why?
before
It's
work. So I
because you
wake up
feel like
mad
you're
early.
what? Inadequate?
I feel like I want to live a great, healthy lifestyle and
Nice.
improve my quality of life. How about
Whoever
that?
says that's lying.
How
You just
about
want to
that?
be. You just want to look good
How about
naked.
that?
That's why we do
How
it.
about that? Okay.
Alright.
Anyways,
Respectable.
video game stuff happened, and I'm gonna skip it. But what we're gonna get
Okay.
to is this.
Let's hear it.
Something very, very important. This is now going to be a very quick segment because there's 2 people on this podcast who care very little about
Wait,
success.
no, we already
But-
planned this.
But
Wait, let me.
But
okay.
hey,
Alright.
sir, there's
Yeah.
2 people on this podcast who care very little about its success. I'm not going to mention who those 2 are, but there are 2 people who don't want to see us because they can't even watch an anime episode to lead us to success.
Wait, whoa, which anime episode?
Am I part of this? I forget now.
They can't even watch an anime episode to get us to the success we need to get to. Now,
my
you
friend-
guys, we can start
Let's do the
where you
skit.
guys want to do. Let's start with Shield
Yeah,
Hero.
Yeah,
Let's
Let's do the skit.
Here, Sean,
Oh,
give us the recap.
Okay. So, well, remind me how it ended last time, because I can't even remember that.
He started the wave. Bookman started the waves.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so the waves start. They fight the waves for a while. They do, they're, weird, oh, I'm doing this move. And then they all kind of have that, because there's, 6 of them with powers now. So you have to go through, each person's, sequence of, actions and, moves.
Did you watch it?
What?
Did you actually watch it?
And then, so after that, so they're
your
trying
mind
to
is
find
wild.
this
You're
book
really
dude,
good at
right? And because they're with the girl, and she's like, "Oh shit!" I need to stop him from doing that. So they're trying to help do the waves, but they're also trying to get back to stop him. So they're trying to do both, and they finally reach him, and the girl's trying to talk to him, and he's like, "Oh, maybe you're right," but he's actually talking out of his ass, and he tries to kill her. And then the Shield Hero guy tries to stops him, and they have a fight, but then it just ends. That's it.
That was surprisingly close.
Really? Oh, damn.
Okay, you were lying. Holy shit! I couldn't tell if you were lying or not, bro. I'm like, but I got bamboozled. I thought I was the only one that watched it or didn't watch it.
No. I figured based on how basic it is, it'd probably be along those lines.
Listen, sir. That is not what happened. You had me in the first half, but
Damn it.
Yeah, he did have me. He had me in the whole half.
But anyways, before I get into this recap, I just want to express my displeasure. I was having a good time. Listen, while I work, sometimes I put on some anime in the background, especially when it has English dub, so I can like enjoy my time while I work and not kill myself. Anyways, so like while that was going on, I started watching Time I Got Reincarnated by the Slime season 2. It was great. Something big was about to happen. This dude was about to take on an entire army by himself. Okay, to become a demon lord. And what did I do instead of watching that episode? I was like, oh no, we have a pod today. I need to watch Shield Hero to friggin' so I'm prepared. Basically, I need to watch Shield Hero. And then what did my co-host do? Not that.
Absolutely not that.
No. I probably ruined my entire day for no reason.
Aww.
You see, like, okay, well, that's your fault, and we're gonna get to why that's your fault in a second.
Listen,
guys.
listen.
I said in a second.
Listen,
I gotta do my thing for a
listen.
second.
If you just said one day, "Hey, let's not talk about Shield Hero ever again," I'd be like, "Sure, let's not."
Okay, hold on, Andre.
You never
I don't know
said
if you're. I didn't watch the damn show for 4 weeks straight, and you thought I was gonna watch this one.
You kept saying you were going to, though.
Of course I'm gonna say it.
Every week you say you're gonna watch it. Every week you're like, I'm gonna get to it, and then you never do.
Because every week I think about it, and then I'm like, wait, I could be just sitting here staring at the wall, and it would be way more entertaining.
About the content, how much? Listen, we always try and like actually smartly analyze these anime.
Yeah.
But sometimes Shield Hero, we can just watch it and just spend the time just trashing it, getting all the frustrations you have on life just directed at Naofumi because he deserves it.
Okay, you're just coping because you actually had to watch it. I'm not watching that shit. I don't care.
Oh, don't worry. I think we can sufficiently rip on it based off your your summary.
Yeah, you haven't even said one good thing about the episode right now.
So bad that it's bad.
Yes, let's go. That's what I want to hear.
Okay, so let me get to the recap. Fine, I'll get to the recap.
Right.
The actual recap.
We start with the waves are happening, right? Obviously, they're like, oh my god, there's waves, what's going on? Boatman shows up and says, jump on the boat. Everyone jumps on the boat. Naofumi chokes out the girl. He's like, how could you do this? She's like, oh no, I didn't know he was gonna do this, I need to stop him. And Naofumi's like, oh, all right. And then so he lets him go. Then they go fight, and they're like, where is he? Where's Bookman? And then boat guy for some reason knew exactly where he was, and then he's just like, oh, he's over there. And he's like, okay, let's go. So then they teleport to the castle. They enter the castle. They go through you remember those two girls that were like the subordinates to the Grand Wizard guy person?
Yeah.
That freaking Raftalia cut in half. So they show up, but they're chimeras now, so they're half tiger basically. And then Raftalia murders them immediately, and then with one attack. And then,
nice.
And then they're like, oh my gosh. And then Grand Wizard dude shows up. And then Bookman's like, I told you I'd revive him. And then everyone's like, that's just a homunculus. He's not real. And then the Chimera girls were sad. So anyways, but Raftalia's like, I'll stay back and handle this dude. And then so Raftalia, what's the blonde hair girl's name?
Philo.
Yeah, Philo the Chocobo, yes. And
we don't even watch the thing.
Yeah, Philo. Anyway, so Naofumi, Greenhead, and Naofumi and Greenhead, I think, go by themselves. Yeah. So they run up, they run forward, they get to Bookman, and while this is all happening, everyone else is fighting the wave demons, monsters, things that are coming out the waves. Anyways, so then they get to Bookman. Bookman's like, yo, I gotta kill you guys myself because you're trash or whatever. And then so they have a conversation. Naofumi immediately is like, I hate you, I'm gonna use my rage shield. Loses himself immediately, starts choking out Greenhead, and then Greenhead's like, yo, stop that. And then he's like, no, you're a whore, and all you want to do is get into Bow Hero's pants. And she's like, oh, thank you for letting me know how you really feel about me. I really wanted to know. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about? And then we get into Naofumi's brain, and he's all sad, and he's like, yo, I gotta use the fire to beat. And then Ors comes out of nowhere. She's like, nah. you don't need the fire.
Right?
Take this turtle shield.
Right?
And then he gets a turtle shield and then uses a big explosion and blows up Bookman, and Bookman explodes and dies. And then they're like, yo, yay, we did it. Let's go have... And he's like, then they're like, we don't know how to get home, though. And then everyone's like, that's fine. Let's go have a banquet. And then as soon as they say that, he gets a notification that says, quest complete. And then he gets teleported back home.
Jeez.
Oh, I forgot to mention, there's also a mirror vassal hero that's been missing this entire time. And then Bookman somehow used the mirror vassal hero to create Homunculus because he has a mirror. And the reason why Naofumi won is because Bookman used a big beam, and then Naofumi used the mirror and reflected it back at him. And then he used the turtle shield and exploded him.
Ugh.
And everyone was sad because they're like, oh no, I can't. And she's like, and then what's her official girl's like, yo, let me come visit you. I don't know how, but like, let me do that. And Naofumi's like, figure it out and reach. It's fine. And then disappear. There we go.
Oh man, that is.
You know what? I'm kind of sad I didn't watch. You know what? I don't know if you made it sound better than it was.
No.
Does that sound good to you?
No, it doesn't.
No, but that's the problem, right? That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Let me tell you guys the very end part. You ready? After the credits.
Gotcha.
Naofumi goes back home. He gets a medal because he's important. The queen gives him a medal. Mm-hmm. And apparently, when Bookman made the wave, there was also a wave on his world, and the other three heroes beat the wave. And then the green-haired girl is like, yo. And then Bow Hero is like, winks at her. He's like, good job, girl. And then still leaves her. That's it.
What? That is the... Oh, my God. What do you even... I don't even know what to say about that. I don't know what to say about that so much. Sean, what do you have to say about that?
What's the point, honestly? Like, why bother? Like, why bother?
This whole season was basically a side quest.
Right? Like, why
that's
bother?
That's what I found,
dude.
Why bother even write this? Like, not why bother watch it? Like, why bother make it? Like, it's just so bad. Like,
hold on. How did they go from being pretty decent first season to just completely friggin' shit?
Because they don't have a bad guy. Listen, they created this perfect, like, being who's, like, super nice, and then they made you instantly hate her. And my entire motivation was the first season to see this girl get her comeuppance. Yeah. What they should have done is stretch that for 7 seasons, and then it would have been fine. Because that's what they do in all, like, sitcoms, right? They have the 2 main characters who are like friends, but you want to know, like, will they get together, will they not get together? And they keep almost getting together, then they don't, then they almost get together, then they don't, and then you keep watching to figure this shit out. But instead they're just like, nah, let's solve this in the first season, and we ran out of stuff to talk about. That's it.
Yeah, like, think about the first season. The first season was like Nefumi against the world, and you were on Nefumi's side. You hated the world, and it felt good. It felt good to hate the world. And then this season, it's like Nefumi against some guy who's slightly inconvenient sometimes when he feels like it.
Oh, also, I forgot. The beginning of the episode, Bookman did come from another world. He is from, like, Japan, I think.
Of course.
He was, like, a guy who was very good at video games, and I think he jumped out a window and died. So
what the hell?
It seems like the reason he had a childhood, because I think he was reborn, like, as a baby into this world.
Oh, okay.
Like,
what's his name? That dude, Rudius.
Yeah, like Rudius.
Do you think?
It seems like that. I will let you guys watch the beginning to tell me. Just watch the first, like, 30 seconds and tell me if I'm right. But that's how I interpreted it.
Okay.
All right,
I don't know for sure.
That I can do, brother.
Yeah. What happened to the girl that liked him?
Oh, she helped them fight the Chimera people.
Are you kidding me? That's all she did? Her only relevance was to switch sides and then be kind of useful?
No, she wasn't useful at all.
Okay, even worse.
Negative.
Philo and Raftalia did everything. She was just there.
What was the point of interaction with them then? So we could learn about that Kai or whatever had, like, some sort of backstory?
That is so rough, dude. Holy shit. Like, yeah, there wasn't any, he says.
Like, when we talk about second season fall-offs, like, I put Promised Neverland up there, but like, at least Promised Neverland was... Because I didn't read the manga, it was intriguing to me until the end. Mm-hmm. Right? This was like Promised Neverland, I can tell, was forced and rushed. This was just should have been forced and rushed. Yeah, it was at no point in this. And I will also say there's 1 episode left because according to the site I looked, there's 13 total. So.
That's so rough, dude. Holy shit.
That is.
I mean, like I said, it was rough when there was only like 3 episodes left, and Andre's like, it's got to get good, or else it's not going to be good. And then we went to 2 episodes.
I told you guys from like episode 4, 5.
Yeah, it was way early.
That's
true. Because like you guys even saw the plot, like it was going nowhere, like literally quick. It was so stupid.
Yeah, basically they did exactly what they did. They went to a new world, leveled up, and then beat the bad guy.
Also, like, were you guys all thinking like, oh, why doesn't he just use the turtle shell? Since we know he has that now, and it basically just was the raid shield without the cons of using the raid shield.
Nah, but he was mad this time.
Oh my god. That's the same problem.
Yo, the best part of the episode is he grabbed this girl in the thing and she's like, yo, you friggin' whore. You just want to get into Bull Hero's pants. How dare you? Why do I have to take care of you? That's like, you're just going like at her. And then I was like, oh, damn. And then she's just like, oh, thank you so much for telling me how you feel about me. And then everyone's like, what?
Like what?
I think he just said like what everyone was thinking. The audience was thinking. That's what the raid shield is. It's just like the audience coming forth.
It's the fourth wall breaking. Yeah. Just what we think.
And the entire time Bookman is just like, yo, you just use them as slaves. They're not your real friends. If you did, they wouldn't need slaves. And then she's like, no, it gives me power. And he's like, I don't give a shit about your power. No. If you really cared about you wouldn't have a friggin' slave crest. And then she's like, oh, yeah, that's true, probably. And then she's like, yeah, now for me, you know what? You probably did use them at the beginning, but that's just because that's what you had to do. But ever since then, they're your friends now, right?
Oh, my
and
God.
Nafumi's like, he starts to come to.
Just copium.
And he's like, and then the viewer is like, oh, she's like talking him out of this rage, but immediately it goes into his brain, and then the dragon's guy is like, she's lying to you, and then he's like, no, you're lying to me, and he's like, nah, but like I got fire, and we gotta beat the wave, so use my fire. Nafumi's like, yo, that's a good ass point.
Yeah.
And then he starts reaching out to the fire, and then Orsa's like, dog, the turtle, bro, I gave it to you literally 2 episodes ago. Like, what's the deal, bro? How you forget about this?
Oh man, so true.
But yeah, that's what happened, and there's 1 episode left. It's gonna be great. What's next?
It's gonna be great. How do you, what
It's gonna be so good.
Oh, like to finish, like to
that's
finish.
why.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it'll be over.
I guess I'll watch that one.
Hey, something has to happen to make me go for season 3. Something. I'm holding out hope that confirmed? Something will lead me to season 3.
Is there gonna be a
season 3?
Season 3?
Confirmed too, eh?
I mean the novel or whatever it's from is continued. It's past this. So. He actually did like a kind of like there are other problems that they have to face that he kind of alluded to that I forgot, but none of them are interesting to me. That's why like I erased it from my memory. I also watched the entire thing in 2 times speed. So
there it is. Respectable, by the way.
I had to walk my dog. That's why I did it. Yeah, because I have responsibilities. Not because I didn't want to watch it. It's because like responsibilities, you know?
I just don't want to watch it. I'll say it to my heart content. I just didn't want to watch that shit.
What's next?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
Whatever you guys want to be.
What is Sean?
Whenever Sean, sorry guys, Sean's in Japan right now. They're having a pretty bad earthquake.
Oh my god.
Just be careful. Sorry.
I'm just trying to show.
I don't know. What do you guys want? What do you guys want to talk about? It's up to you.
Alan, you want to come to Japan?
We can do Spy.
Come to Japan.
Oh. What do you mean come? You guys are going?
Yeah.
We're planning next year.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Nice.
Reach.
Maybe that's when I'll meet Sean in Japan.
With your schedule, probably.
Probably. Fuck.
Because they said they were planning a bunch. Also, Sean, has anything changed? I haven't looked at that Google Drive since.
No, I haven't looked at it either.
Okay, so no one knows what's going on. Anyways, okay, good.
Perfect.
What's next? Executioner?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Basically, what happens in Executioner is they fight the centipede dude. Woman, and then
Whoa.
The princess shows up, and then she was already there. And the princess said, "Here, take my sword." And then she takes her sword and blows up the centipede. And then Akari is like, "Yo, this is crazy. I don't know what to do. What's gonna happen?" And then she helps out Menno. Menno uses her things. They blow up the centipede. The centipede gets swallowed up back by the fog. And then we get like after credits. Alan is time marking this right now.
You know me, baby. You know me.
It is. So she gets swallowed by the fog. They stop the chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos. We find out that Chaos is the other girl's sister, which we kind of guessed from before.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have like a pact saying they'll destroy the world together. And then we have credits, and after credits, Flare's like, time to get busy, and then that's it.
I like that voice you used.
Thank you, man. I channel my inner Flare. I think.
Honestly, not much in the episode. It was kind of freaky. She's still a freaky thing.
I will
pure
say,
concept girl.
before you go, I will say I watched this Saturday, so if
Yeah.
I forgot any of like the minute details, you can tell me.
The only thing you missed really was Momo's like, I'm gonna kill this bitch myself. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, that's pretty much it.
Also,
Which I kind of find cool. What?
She was going to say like something, and then she like saw like a vision of her with Akari in like a class or whatever.
Oh yeah. Well, Menno was like,
she almost said she was gonna say, I'm your friend, basically.
Yeah, I'm your friend, right? But yeah, she's like, oh no, I'm your journey. You're the reason for my journey.
Mm-hmm.
She's
like,
like,
all
you're
right, dude.
you're a pain in the ass, pretty much.
Basically.
Basically, yeah. I like the episode, but the thing is, it's kind of slow. I wish it would have picked up by the. Is this the last one? Sorry, I don't even know that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay. So I kind of wish it picked up a little bit more and gave us a little bit more with Flare, because like she's basically what they were like revolving around, right? With like, oh, she's like at the end with Menno and Akari. I wish we kind of saw a little bit of Flare, but I mean, maybe they were saving her for like next season or something like that. I'm not too sure, man. I don't really know. But what do you guys think? Sean, how did you think of it?
There was, for an episode that had so much action, it didn't really feel like a lot happened. I mean, they beat the girl using some giant fire sword thing that using Akari's like mana basically to ignite it.
True.
I think that it was strange that we kind of knew already that they were sisters, but we were already told that when a true concept person has like kids, like it wouldn't be passed on. So I was confused as to why.
Yep.
Like, did they both come from Earth and maybe they were transported together?
They must have been. That's the only way that I see it. I see it coming. Yeah.
I just took that in.
Right?
Wait, but how would they? Did it say that before? I thought they all just died beforehand. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Well, Flare told because she's like, oh, you should kill me too. Remember when she was a little girl and Flare killed her mom? She's like, oh no, I don't need to kill you because like pure concepts are part of the soul. It's not something that gets passed down.
Right. Yeah. I see.
So I thought that was kind of strange, and I never even took in before though that she said like, oh, like your sister loved movies, and I was like, oh yeah, I guess that would have made more sense if I watched it like back to back maybe.
But I don't really know.
You guys don't understand how crazy that scene is to me because that was right after I watched Fire Punch.
Yeah.
You guys didn't read Fire Punch, so you don't know. But this whole movie concept is
bussin'. Are you saying it's bussin'?
Big. Listen, I showed you guys the panels from Fire Punch just to get you like intrigued. I know it piqued Alan's interest immediately.
It did.
And he's like, "Yo, let's make babies, bro."
Okay, well maybe that was the part. You don't know that for sure. But I don't know. I started reading it, but then I was rushing, and there was a lot going on. I wanted to know what's going on, so I kind of stopped. I was like, I need to know what's going on. So I gotta get back into it. Definitely.
Yeah.
Anyways,
do it. Got it.
Yeah, what do you think?
Do it.
For Executioner, episode itself was fine and kind of laid the groundwork a lot. If there was a season 2, I'll watch it. Like it's done enough for me to like want to see like where it ends and kind of see how the book or whatever that they were talking about that's like separate from the timeline, like how that is involved, like what exactly Flare's doing, like how is she so easily aware of like how many times they've like reset time, all that kind of thing. So like basically I'm watching for Flare at this point to kind of see like what her piece of it, like how she's like related to everything that's going on and how exactly she's so easily able to always kill Menno. And I don't know if that's her like final goal also, because she said it this time, but the way she's like, oh, time to go kill my apprentice. But the way she said it, it's kind of like she's known how many times she's done it, and she just kind of be like, here we go again, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she's like waiting for like a different outcome or something else to happen. But and it's just like, oh, it's not this time, and she has to kill her kind of thing. And I'm also glad at the end of the day that Menno, like, obviously I know most likely, I don't want to say I know because actually I'm not 100% sure. But I would think most likely that Menno's not going to kill Akari in the end. But I'm like glad up until this point where she's been basically like, no, this is what needs to happen. Like, no matter how close they get together, no matter how many things happen, what they've been through together, she's always like, no matter how friendly we get, she needs to die pretty much, and she's stuck to her guns in that sense.
I do like that too.
Well, my question is like to go with what you just said, and I agree as well. I like that about her too. She's sticking to her resolve. Why would Flare need to kill Menno though if she is sticking to her guns like the entire way through? Do you think that she changes her mind eventually, or do you think that's something else?
She could be literally trying to wait for, like, maybe she's literally trying to get Akari to revert the timeline, and she's waiting for some kind of shift, because we already know that Akari changes the timeline doesn't like align perfectly, because it resulted in a hole in the fog, right? So maybe she's waiting for something to get released, or something that's going to be a byproduct of the shifting of time that's going to cause whatever she wants to basically happen in the future.
I still kind of want to go with the theory that Minnow is from the other world, and she has and that's why maybe she gets killed every time.
I'm not against it.
I know. I just like that.
But what's her pure concept? That's the thing.
I don't think she even knows she has one yet. I don't think she's ever used it.
And why would Flare keep her alive?
I don't think Flare.
Well, I think I don't think Flare even knows. But what I was gonna say is I think Flare kills Menno at the end kills Akari at the end after killing Menno, is because that I think Menno is trying to. Well, obviously her job is to kill Akari, but Akari is trying to limit herself on how much she knows when she's not fighting things and needing to save her. So and remember, Flare only kills people who essentially come from the Japan, right? Essentially, or they trains the orphans from there as well, right? So what if? And this, I think I've said this before, but what if, for example, Menno is from the other world, and Akari can bring her back to the other world. That's why Menno keeps getting flashbacks of school and all that.
We did forget to mention that Chaos basically said there's a way to get to
back true.
To
right, remember? Yeah, I was gonna say and then I was gonna say Chaos mentioned it, which is crazy to me because I'm like, oh, that's crazy, but then I sat there and I'm like, oh my god, you just gave her a reason not to kill Menno, or sorry, Menno. He gave Menno a reason not to kill Akari because, or not gave her, but that's probably going to be the reason in the future. And that being said, that's why Flare can't let them, or hasn't been letting them leave, is because she just can't. They got to stay here, die here, or live here, whatever. It's up to.
But is it
up to them.
Jog my memory, basically, is what I'm asking.
Sure.
They say basically that the reason why the 4 great human eras or whatever happened was because they were trying to get back to Japan.
No,
that's what she said, right?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. I think it's just when you live too long as someone with a concept.
True.
Because they said they start losing. The more they use it, they lose their memories.
Yeah.
Lose their things, right? But also, Chaos technically shouldn't have a personality at all.
Yeah.
She should be nothing.
That's true.
Basically.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But
Very
she's.
Good point.
I guess movies.
I don't know. Maybe she's not. I don't know. But she seems relatively conscious. She may not be the person she was, obviously, but she seems like she has a consciousness at the very least.
Yeah. And if anything, maybe she's. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. My question is, then, if what you're saying is true, and maybe they do in at least one or a couple of timelines get back to Akari's world with Minnow.
Sure.
Maybe that's where Minnow's visions are coming from. Maybe it's residual. Residuals left over from that timeline. What do you think about that?
I just think I don't really know. I'm not too smart with this stuff, but I do. I would like to say that. No, well, I mean, my rocket ship lands and crashes sometimes, but I don't know if it's coming from residuals or it's from the. It has actually. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it, it has to be right. It has to be because it's not like she's sending her. It's not Eren Yeager sending herself memories from the future because she's already past the school point, maybe. but yeah, it's got to be. No, that doesn't make sense, Paul. I don't think it makes sense at all.
No?
Because she was born here, right?
Yeah.
She was young when she was here.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, it could be some Eren Yeager shit where she's like, "This is what you could be," or maybe it's Akari sending her like time, like memory shit to herself, saying, "Hey, this is where you can be," and all that bullshit.
It could
maybe
be.
I don't know,
because I would suspect that like everything like that's happening is due to Akari, because she's been through this timeline so many times. Like each time, she's obviously changing at least one small thing to see if how like the end result changes. So far we've already seen like some things that have changed, like her messing with her own memories, and changing back time at certain moments. And I guess that she could have like messed with Menno's memories too and given her these visions.
It's very possible. I mean, I don't know. It lines it up to be like, I don't know. It could be anything, but I think we're on the right track with this one at least. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I'm kind of excited for that.
Well, were you disappointed?
What do you think, Andre?
Oh yeah.
Oh sorry. Yeah, no. Oh yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Were you guys disappointed with the reveal with Flair? Did you think it was too obvious? Because we had kind of like, I mean, I don't know who else it would be, but it seemed pretty obvious.
Yeah. Not that I was disappointed, but it was kind of predictable.
It's just like, oh, Flair's behind everything, and that basically.
Is she though?
I think so. I think she's the one interfering with it, because she's like, oh, I gotta kill her for the like 1000th time or whatever she said.
Yeah. We know that Flair knows what's going on, but there are more than just her that know what's going on. So it might just be multiple people kind of
colluding,
trying to get what they want out of it, right?
Okay,
so,
yeah.
I don't know.
True.
I don't know. I personally might be giving it more credit, but I just don't think that Flair herself is like the end goal to everything.
True.
Again, also, I don't know how long the manga or light novel or whatever the source material is for. I have no idea. So if it's like saying like next season is over, then yeah, Flair. But if it's like one of those like longer running ones, then like it could be.
I mean, they still could run with Flair, and then Flair be like, "I had to kill you because I didn't want you to die," and then you know what I mean. It could be one of those. It's like I wanted you to come back and save her. Like I don't know. It could be some bullshit like that.
It could be.
You know what I mean?
That's too many levels for me, though. I think I would have to.
Yeah, I know. It's like Steins Gate. That's like Steins Gate bullshit right there.
Oh,
yeah.
Freaking Steins Gate, man.
Fucking love Steins Gate.
We need to talk about
one
day.
Not disappointed.
Yeah,
Fallon never gets has a life and can get out of work. I was gonna say on a scale of 1 to 10 for this anime, the way it's going, I give it a solid. Oh wait, we didn't do Thing 2. We didn't do the other one.
Yeah, we got it.
Shied Hero's not over. There's one more episode.
Fuck! I want to give it a 0 so damn bad. Fuck!
Come on, Alan. You want to really think about this one for Shield Hero, okay? You need the extra time. Don't worry. You'll be.
You know how much better Shaman King is compared to this shit show?
Shaman King is also
like a lot.
1 million episodes though.
It is. Yeah, did you guys see the trailer for the new one?
I did.
The new
and that shit looks
with kids or something or whatever.
It looks gas, but like not gas as in good, but gas as in our prices right now. That's how it looks like.
Guys, like when I was like young, like as a child, like every time I would like imagine continuations of anime, it'd always be like Naruto's kids, Goku's, well, not Goku's kids because he already had kids, but like Goku's
they said
kids.
Goku's kids, and then like back to Goku.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I would always like trying to continue the anime like in my head and like in my imaginary games and stuff. But like now that it's actually being done every time,
You're just like tired of it.
Yeah.
They need to expand anime in different ways. Like if they want to continue stories just because it makes a lot of money, they need to not involve children.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
7 Deadly Sins did that. Naruto did that. And
7 Deadly did it?
Yeah, it's new. And guess what? Completely CGI anime.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on.
Meliodas and Elizabeth's kid.
Inuyasha. Got that one.
Inuyasha. Yes.
That was not bad though.
Yes. It wasn't that bad. Honestly,
it's
I
just
think I should watch
Inuyasha.
it. Literally, the only reason I haven't watched it is because it's been subbed this entire time. But if it's dubbed at this point, I'll definitely watch it. Like it's not horrible. It's kind of like those ones where you just kind of. It's like a weekly.
You sit there and you just
like the Demon of the Week type anime, right?
Yeah,
so They have like a new demon every week to deal with.
Yeah. What color is going to be my Getsuga 10 show this week? Yeah, basically.
No, man.
Okay.
No, man. Also, finish JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Oh
Anyways,
yeah.
I don't know. I was gonna say I can't wait. I can't wait to see the ending. I kind of want to know where they leave off. Was there a post credit, or was that the post credit? I forget.
it was. I think it was just Flare. It was the post credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Momo's like, "Yo, fuck this fucking Akari
Basically.
bitch. I'm gonna kill her myself."
Oh, but
basically, right?
Okay. Yeah.
She's Thanos.
She's just
All right,
like, I don't
I'm
trust
down.
you to kill her yourself.
I don't absolutely hate it. I kind of like it. To be honest.
No, I'm again. It's not gonna win any awards from me, but it's done enough to make me wanna keep going. Basically,
Yeah,
And, like,
absolutely.
I enjoyed my time. It's set a couple of interesting like plot points and pieces that I kind of want to see like where they go. So it's done. I will say, without the first episode though, I probably wouldn't have made it this far.
Fair.
So
True. Really good. Well,
It's-
that's what life says, right? It's all about your first impressions on shit. People, it shows, music. It's all about first impressions. So
Yeah.
no, it did good. I mean,
or with
it was-
Shield Hero, your 17th impressions, and it's still bad. Anyways, continue.
That's true. No, that's pretty much it. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like the creepy girl. They kind of prolonged that a little bit too much,
They
though.
did. I think.
Listen,
But
if
other than that, I can't complain.
when she first became the centipede demon, it was like kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But then she kept talking, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
And
this now.
yeah, exactly. The problem was, it's like, and then she dies right instantly in one shot, and she's like, I did that on purpose, and I'm like, you're kind of shit.
She does intrigue me though. She's kind of like, remember ReZero, the one witch that's like unkillable. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, them as characters kind of like remind me of each other.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Fair.
Honestly. And again, it's like one finger, as they said before, and they were kind of like stressed about it. I would be stressed too if it took me all that. It took my super church magic to friggin' send her to death, and it's just one finger. So yeah. We'll see where it goes. I'm also very prepared for it to be garbage like Shield Hero Season 2. So
Damn.
Yep.
Let's go.
okay,
All
that's
right.
the end of the season. You guys got to rate the anime, man.
Oh,
I didn't
6.5
even realize.
out of 10. There you go.
Wait, what? What you just said? Oh, that's done for Executioner?
Yeah, it's over. We said that before already.
I'm a dickhead.
I
thought we were
will
talking
say
about
though,
Shield
I
Hero.
will say though that I did, like this is the one season that we've done that
Uh-huh.
I didn't even realize that we were just like at the end of everything.
Right?
Like when I was watching Tomodachi Game, it did like that whole end thing,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Why is it doing this?" And then I was just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, it's over."
Yeah.
I just realized that. Let's continue.
Okay, then hold on. Let me say something. Okay, then if this was the last episode, I love the cliffhanger of Momo being like, "I hate this bitch. I'm gonna kill her." So okay, we'll go with that. Off of that, I'm gonna give it. Fuck, hold on. Give me a second. Can someone remind me what we did like another anime, for example? Like,
What was Vivi?
Like, what-
I don't even remember.
Wait,
You guys
what
gave
was-
Vivi. You guys gave Vivi like a 7, bro.
I think it was too
way,
high. Yeah,
no way.
that shit's
You did give
if we
them,
did,
or like a.
if we did, let's.
I'm pretty
degrade
sure
that
it
shit to,
ended
like,
at like a
a
7.
5.
I thought we
Let's
gave
go.
five.
Okay,
I
degrade it to a
currently right
5.
now thinking back at Vivi would probably be like a 4 or 5.
That's what I thought we said.
No man,
I thought we said 4 or
I'm
5.
pretty sure we give it higher than
We
that.
were so young and naive. Eh? Okay, so we'll give it a 4.5. How about that?
Okay.
Vivi.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
And then what so far has given us the highest one is like
Attack
oh
on Titan.
To Your Eternity
To
was
Your
like a
Eternity,
9
yes.
for me. Okay, that's a good scale. Executioner, I'll give it a solid 6.
Okay.
I feel like that's so low though.
No, Sean, guys, we have to understand that on 10-point scale, 5 is mediocre, 6 is fair. That means, and 7 is good. So that means like between 6 and 7 is like an okay anime.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's bad.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
Like I wouldn't watch it again, but it's not shit.
No, it's not even that. Like you enjoyed your time, but you wouldn't consider it good.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
All right.
Like
All
once
right.
you
I'll
hit
give it a
7,
solid
that
6.
means it's a good anime.
Yeah. I'll give it.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna give it then a 5.5.
I'm giving mine's a 5.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I'm
5.5.
giving it
5.5.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it
yeah,
5.5. Yeah, I have
Okay.
to.
Okay.
What do you think, Sean?
Again,
Alright,
not
fine.
because it's bad. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's just because it's
Yeah.
not.
Okay.
It's
good.
very okay. It is the most okay anime that
Alright.
I've.
I'll give it a 6 then,
So
just
far.
because like I'll give it credit to the balls it took to do some of the shit they pulled in that in that anime, you know.
Okay.
I will say, getting me to watch with the stab in the head of the main character
Right?
was very, very good.
Very well.
I will say that.
Very well.
Yeah, first episode was like a 9 to me, and then everything else just kind of made it a 5.
I mean, there's bits and pieces throughout it where it was like high, like top tier, but it's just like it as overall. There was a lot of it where like I cared very little, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
But anyways, so that we should. I'm not gonna do it. I was about to say we should like kind of like keep track of like what we rate all of these anime like in total. But
you know what though, we should.
I'm not gonna be the one to keep track of it. So.
I ain't fucking do that. I'm more doing timestamps. My head's hurting. No, we could do like a. It's not that hard because what every month we do 4 episodes, 4 times how many weeks are there in a year? 58. Nice.
It's not every month. It's every season.
No, I'm thinking like yeah, it's every season, so it's not much anime to keep up on.
It's not.
That.
But the thing is, you have to go back and watch the old episodes to figure.
You know
out
what? If we forget about it,
rated them.
It's there's a reason why we forgot about it. All right, shit. All right, next. What's
Anyway,
next?
So 5-5.
Spy?
Spy Family.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to start off by saying, episode not as good as the one before,
Yeah,
but still good. Still okay.
Yeah.
Dodgeball episode was top tier.
Yeah, any
This
sport.
episode-
So far, that's a 10 out of 10 episode, honestly.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
But
for real.
this episode, what happened in this episode?
Just try and get a star by like saving kids from drowning.
Oh, right. So basically, she was useless at everything. They tried to get her to volunteer. She sucked at everything. And then she heard some dude drowning and she ran to the pool, tried to save the dude, immediately started drowning. And then Lloyd saved them both. And then somehow she got the star for saving the kid, even though Lloyd saved the kid. But anyway, she got the star. And everyone was like happy at first, but then, I mean, not everyone. Her friend was happy. And then she's like, yo, you gotta call me Boss Man Anya. What was that?
Starlight Anya.
Starlight, yeah.
Alan,
Starlight
can
Anya.
you please say that with your voice? One of your voices?
Which one?
Say Starlight Anya with one of your voices.
Starlight Anya. You like that? Was good.
I don't read minds, but I'm almost 100% sure that's not the one he was thinking.
That was more than I ever could ask for, honestly.
I like to overperform, man. What can I say? I'm just I got nothing going for me in life except for overperforming. Okay.
Oh my god.
That was good.
Yes. Okay, so that's going on. So then everyone's jealous about her, and she's like, "Oh, she cheated." But Damien's like, "I know she didn't cheat, and that cheeses me, but she did cheat, kinda."
Totally cheated.
You did definitely cheat.
I mean, I guess she didn't cheat because no one knew he was drowning until she went there. So, like, I guess she is the.
But she
reason
can read
he got
minds,
saved.
bro. Of course, the guy's gonna be thinking he's drowning.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is like people. Like, I was kind of like iffy about giving her the star because she didn't actually save him, but she is also.
I'm
the
glad
one
you
that
did,
alert-
Andre. Glad
She
you gave her the star.
alerted all
Yeah.
the adults that he was drowning, so he was saved still because of her, though. At the end
True,
of it.
respectable.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways, so everyone loved her except for everyone at school. Is that it? That's all that happened.
Pretty much.
I think that's it. Yeah, it was a very, very comparative to the other ones, lackluster
I don't know.
episode.
I still had a fun time. Still
Yeah,
great.
same.
I like it. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, there's really not much. I mean, I thought it was funny how she's not even into double digits on her scoring on tests. Like, how is that not how does she not get the bolts just for that alone?
Like expelled or some
I
shit.
forgot about that. She was saying that she needs to figure out who's good at what subject so she can read their minds.
That's pretty clever, honestly.
Yes, it is clever.
But also, she can barely even say the words that people are thinking because she's not familiar with them. So I'm not sure how well that would work. I was trying to look at her test to see if they had any more funny little Easter eggs like Alan showed us that one time. I couldn't find any, but they're maybe I just didn't look hard enough.
They're pretty bad though. She failed all of them.
Oh yeah,
It was
What are
rough.
you gonna do?
she got like a 7. She got like a 2 on 2.
A 2? Yeah, I don't know. To me, this episode again, yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's hard to talk about Spy X like we've been saying. It's like you kind of just sit there and just love it, and you're like, next. You know, like it's a 9 out of 10 for me all the time. But it's just like
Oh,
Yeah.
we forgot.
it's not as
big.
plot intriguing. What do we
What did we
forget?
forget?
She wants a dog.
Oh, and the dog talks.
Yes.
How did I forget
The dog
that?
talks. Yes, I forgot about that
that.
entire
Completely
thing.
forgot.
Because she wants to be friends with Damien because everyone has dogs. Yes.
I want a cute little doggy.
And
Whatever
then
she
she's
said.
gonna
I
get
want a
this
dog
big
too now.
white, this fucking big ass fluffy white dog.
Uh-huh.
It's like a polar bear, doesn't it? Look like a polar bear.
Well, why does the dog like say that he needs to go to their family or whatever? What did he say?
I don't know.
He said something about their family.
Apparently, this dog has some sort of psychic powers. Also, that's what we've.
Oh, that's cute.
That's all we know.
him and Anya can like you know
Yeah, the tag
do the
team.
thing, you know.
Be great. Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
man.
sick. Hopefully, they don't mix together and make a Itai. Okay, sorry. Let's
Oh,
go.
no.
Bro, I just wanted to drink some water, bro. That's all I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
God damn it.
Every reference.
What can I say?
That's all I wanted
No
to do.
one's safe.
Attack on Titan.
No one's safe.
Go.
Goku. Goku.
See? Andre. That's the
Sasage.
official logo of our Wingman app. Come on. Let's go.
Wingnut.
Yo, shut the fuck up, man.
Wingnut. Yo, bro, stop giving away our secrets, man. Relax.
I swear if I see this app, I'm suing them. I'll give a fuck.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'll give a shit.
First thing here.
Oh,
Wingnut.
man.
Wingnut.
Yo, that's actually such a good idea. I'm not even kidding with you. If I knew how to friggin' make apps, I would friggin'
Totally.
But I don't know how to do that.
Ah,
Anywho, do we have anything else to say about Spy Family other than it's great? The dog will be an interesting foil, or not foil.
Definitely.
Interesting addition to the family.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see where it goes from here, basically, right?
Fair.
Anything else?
Yeah, I love the show, man.
Yeah,
I don't know, it's kind of
it's
hard.
a great time. It never disappoints. It delivers what it promises, which is what I want.
Oh, some Anya and your figures came out today. Are ready for
Oh
pre-order.
god.
What?
Are they
What
family
about
friendly?
Oh God? Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Why is everything I say to you not family friendly?
Because the last time you talked about figures, or the last like 5 times, it's been somebody else.
We were talking about Tifa visiting a man's grave.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, and respectfully showing the grave.
Okay.
It's her
And
her
apparently,
respect.
according to the new trailers, he's no longer dead. So that
Yeah.
statue is irrelevant.
Fake news.
At this
Apparently,
Alright.
fake news.
The your one isn't that family friendly. I'll be honest with you. Okay, let's go next. Before I get fucking fired again.
Yeah.
I don't. Nah, I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. Anyways, Ashi is still great. He's still garbage. He finally learned how to pass in triangles this week. These are the 2 things he learned this week. Look at your teammates and triangles. Triangles is a somewhat advanced technique, so I'll give him credit there.
Okay.
This is
really,
still
though.
something I learned at like 10 years old. So that
I was gonna say that's like
itself
teaching
might
a
be
hockey
problem.
player to skate.
Hey, but at least
Sorry.
it is not kicking off the wall and stopping the ball. Okay, so at least it's beyond that.
Okay, hold on a second, bro. You're talking shit. Go to half of your friends or random pickup players. They don't know how to stop a ball.
Yo, this
It's
guy's been
true.
playing soccer for how long though?
He is in
True.
the academy that produces the national players for the country.
Okay, I have a question. How many World Cups has Japan won in real life?
Oh god.
Okay, so maybe he is the cream of the crop. Maybe he
Okay,
is.
how many World Cups has Canada won?
They're about to win one.
Yeah, you think so?
No. Well, if all the teammates' girlfriends are cheating on them, you never know.
Oh,
Canada
God.
could win, man. They're all pissed.
What? Is that what
I don't
happened
know,
to
you got-
Alfonso Davies' girlfriend?
Alfonso got. Actually, no. It was Alfonso, and then it was Felix
Is that
from
what
Portugal.
happened? Is that why they broke up?
No, I don't. He said it wasn't, but
Did his girlfriend leave him again for 4 days?
She plays.
no,
for
no. She
PSG, bro.
trains at PSG, bro. When you
she's
see
nasty.
Neymar,
Oh,
when
really?
you see Mbappe, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? I'd leave. you know?
Allegedly. Anyways,
Allegedly. We are not.
basically,
we are fake
all
news.
I'm saying is Canada is also I'm not going to even say also. Canada as a soccer organization has a lot of issues, and if even I know how to pass out triangles, if I know that
That's true.
3 people is more than 2, so maybe we add an extra person and it's easier to pass through people. If I knew that at 10, he should have known that if he's on the best team in the
Right,
country.
yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Do you know what's
That's
the
true.
funny
I'm not
thing about that is for me? Is like, is like I understand the whole like anime feel of like, oh, don't tell him, like he'll figure it out and then he'll learn better, and it's like, just tell him, man. It's like,
just tell him.
Like that's not so obvious to some people, I guess, like lines and like you have your 3-man kind of offensive attacks and stuff, and it's just like, just tell him, like it would make it so much easier for him, honestly. I don't care about the whole like, oh, he'll learn better if you just let him figure it out. It's like, no.
What does he have that makes it worth him not having any of the normal skills that people do? Like, he's literally learning all of the basics that everyone else knows. What does the coach see in him that's like, he doesn't need to know all that, he'll learn that stuff, but he has this? Is it just because he has that intuition?
Yeah, he has some level of
he
awareness.
has like some photographic bullshit.
So basically his intuition lets him do very regular things and just not understand how he did it.
Basically his power is like high active autism, if you think about it. So
his power is to do what everyone else already knows how to do.
Basically.
Exactly.
I love that they had to focus his ability on being very good at being aware of things, but also terrible at being aware of things. Like, he's good at knowing where people are, but he's terrible at knowing why they are there.
I can't believe he's like,
very good.
And then they were like, I love anime, bro. Like, listen, I usually I watch Kuroko's basketball, and I got a little bit of it, but I also don't know like all the intricacies of basketball because I never played it. I just watch it, right?
True.
But like watching it in the soccer, we're like, oh my god, it's like, when they do eye contact, they talk with their eyes, and it's this great thing. And then they were to go, I was like, yeah. What do you mean? Like, what? And like, but it could only, like, even some professional players didn't master it, and they're going like this whole breakdown, and it's like the intense music playing in the background. Oh man, I love it.
We love it, man. We just love it.
I love it, bro. One of these days, he'll be good.
Maybe.
I don't know. I think we're just gonna watch this guy until Blue Lock comes out and just fucking ditch the anime as soon as Blue Lock comes out.
No. You saw he passed it, bro. He was gonna shoot, but then he passed it instead. You saw that, bro.
Nah, you're right. Fuck it. You know what? He's actually growing. I can't lie.
Like, and then this guy scored a goal. He's like, yo, why'd you pass it to me? And he's like,
yeah. But it worked.
That's it, man. That's it. Anime, man. Okay, now we have to. I'm guessing since Tomodachi Game is over and we're gonna rate it, we should do summertime rendering first.
You sure?
Summertime. Yeah, let's do it.
Because I don't think there's like anything crazy to talk about summertime. So
there really isn't that much.
Basically, they go into a basement. They find a half-faced baby. They kill the half-faced baby. Then they copy a key to go through a secret door. They enter the door, and then there's lots of half-faced babies, and now they're in danger.
Half-faced baby.
Dangerous babies.
That's the recap.
That's pretty literally that's it. And they also explain why Oshio has to be in a bathing suit, just because there's no other reason. She just has to be because it just makes it easier for her to fight things. Perfect.
Because she copied the bathing suit, but not the other clothes. So if she wears other clothes, then it's heavy. Okay.
So why doesn't she just copy the other clothes and then destroy them?
Because she has the bathing suit, sir.
You know what's funny? Bathing suit's probably one of the heaviest things too, because it's like whatever. I'm
but it's like, not her real body, so it doesn't have any actual weight.
You're saying like it's her powers. It's heavy. Everything else is heavy.
No, she's saying if she puts outside equipment on her fake body, like it hinders her movement. Yeah. Whereas she copied Ushio in a bathing suit, so it's not actually like on. She doesn't feel any weight to it. Yeah. It's kind of like a.
Because who she is.
I'm kind of glad I brought this up.
Because the shadow is her body, right?
Me. I thought they were just trolling me doing some anime shit, but I'm like, okay, this actually makes sense now.
Technically, like based on anime lore, it has a legitimate reason.
Yeah.
So
it's also a reason that didn't need to be in.
Right. So like if she copied her while she was wearing like a fucking tank suit, she'd be like, this feels good because I copied her when I was in a tank suit.
Yeah, she's basically naked when she's in that suit because she's just her shadow and the body is just like a projection of that.
You would word it like that. Yeah. Okay. So episode wise, pretty actiony. Shinpei has some Eren Yeager powers where he's like, don't fucking miss, you pussy. Don't fucking miss. And then from him from above,
that he has split personalities pretty much. Shinpei has.
I mean, obviously, he's like Hizuru, but like, oh my god, I remember her name off the top of my head. That's crazy. But himself, kind of. There's like he's like Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh, where he's like a bitch boy, and then when he needs not to be, he's like, yeah, I'm here, and then he just like whatever. The friend, I love the friendship between like the two friends there. I forget his name, So and Shinpei.
Yeah.
So's very very like for him. Like I don't know, he's just like, yeah, man, let's do this together. Like even if I'm dying, I was kind of skeptical of the guy first, but now I'm just like, you're just a really good friend, and you just don't want, you just want to be a part of the action. I respect that.
What do you think of his sweet baseball gear? Did you like that?
I think it was pretty useless because as soon as he tried to hit a shadow, the shadow became the shadow of the baseball bat and cut him. And if Shinpei didn't have that weird mechanical nail gun thing, he would have been dead. So, but he is pretty fit. He lifted up his shirt and he said, "Not a scratch on me," even though we know it didn't hit his body, it hit his face. But he needed to take off his shirt for my pleasure.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we have Ashi over here showing some skin, so why not? So for Alan's peoples.
Oh, hold on. Let's go. Let's. Okay, hold on. Did you hear that, Andre? Alan's what? Peoples?
Sorry. I meant
Alan,
people like Alan, not Alan's peoples.
Okay. Just because my mic changes colors, it don't mean you gotta point it out. All right.
Pride Month. Anyways, continue.
Yeah,
I don't know the symbol. I thought they had a symbol. Okay, next. Oh, no, that's peace. Ah, fuck. We're getting canceled. This is it. This is the one. This is the one,
bro.
This is the one.
Why do I even do interviews this week?
Oh god.
It's for nothing.
Okay, seriously, I hope no one watches this episode. And out of all the episodes, I hope this one doesn't pop.
It's not,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
Sean said all of the swear words at the beginning.
That's true. Also,
all of them, man. Continue.
I think. What do you guys think about the arm mark? I think it was like it's like a curse mark.
Me too.
Right?
I think it's kind of like, now I know where you are.
Yeah.
Like, basically, it's kind of like the next time the festival hits, and then she won't be surprised this time because she'll know he's there, kind of thing.
Yeah. Also, do you guys think?
For it.
How do you guys think of Shinpei's thought process with Ushio, where he's like, if you get hurt, I might not be able to see you because you are you. You're not like a separate entity when I go back. Like, you are literally you, and you'll come find me in that timeline. Do you think that's
is
true?
that what he said?
That's how I got it. That's how I got it from it.
I thought he was saying that if she died, she would lose her memory or some shit like that. Or she might not show up at all. And then I honestly thought that if she died in this timeline, she would no longer exist in the previous timeline, which is something that one of you said earlier. Didn't one of you say that if you die in this timeline, like when he comes back, when you come back, they no longer exist?
Yeah.
I think we all just agreed on it. I don't remember like me being like, "Oh my god!"
But seeing that Mio's shadow still came back, even though they killed it in the previous timeline. But it seemed like there was some weird thing with Ushio though, because she's special, and I think it was kind of confusing because they kind of made it seem like if she dies, maybe she won't come back in the next timeline. But they also kind of, but he also said something like, "Oh, like if you die, like you'll go back to the beach again, like you won't have the memories."
That's what I thought. So that's what he said.
So it just kind of restarts. So it's just kind of all the stuff. So he's just lazy, is what at the end of the day.
No, I remember what he said.
Explain all this shit again.
Basically.
I remember what he said. He's like, best case scenario, if you die, I just go back. If I die and you die, I go back and find you at the beach. Worst case scenario, if you die, I don't see you anymore. That's what he said.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, but does he mean like
he didn't say that part.
Personality wise, or like actually physically she will know?
I'm gonna go with like her actually will be gone, like from all the timelines.
That's what he made it seem like, which was confusing to me. I was like, why?
I don't know why he got that notion, but I'm gonna just run with it.
But I will also say that if she did die, then he would have to kill himself. So that's his own issue, which will probably, because it's like ReZero, like when all his friends died, he's like, well, I guess I gotta jump off this cliff.
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
pretty much.
One last thing I think before we go to the best anime of the season, by far.
Excuse me, Spy Family is the best anime of the season by far.
Well, yeah, you're right. Okay, Ushio looking at her arm, being like, "Holy shit." Me hurting myself with Mio is coming back. Erase. What the fuck is that all about?
I don't know.
Why did she get hurt again? She didn't get hit.
She got. My only thought process is because she used old data to recreate her arm. I guess the arm will continue to go through the same exact cycle as it went through the first time. So like, say she copied it on day 1 and she got stabbed day 3. Like, so it'll every single time she fixes her arm, 2 days later,
Day 3.
it'll start.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
That's
I get
the
it.
only thing that would make sense in my brain. Anymore.
Okay, that's not a big
Interesting.
Deal,
Yeah, she just gotta keep resetting her arm.
Yeah.
Until she takes a fatal hit, and then she has to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like this thing. Like I was watching this anime, Psyche K, and basically he has psychic powers, and he can like revert time on an object once a day. But his TV is broken, but so he reverts time every single morning on his TV by a day because it's broken, and he reverts it to the day before he fixed. And he and he had an episode where he's very stressed. He had to buy a new TV because he's like, "Yo, what if one day I forget? I gotta get a new TV that works because if I forget, then my TV will be broken forever."
Yeah.
He can only revert time one day.
Okay.
So
Fair.
That's interesting. I like that concept.
Yeah,
I might have
it's
to
kinda
indulge.
Psyche K is a great anime, by the way, but only season 1's in English dub. I want to watch season 2 and 3, but it takes time.
It's okay. I'm a Japanese fiend, so I can only watch things in sub.
I can, but I can't do that while I'm also sending emails. So. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Just don't send the emails.
But then I get fired. You know what? At
do
this
get
point,
fired.
I'm getting fired anyways because
I was gonna
Sean's
say,
friggin' nonsense.
What did I do?
The
Happy-
feelings of Sean do not reflect the feelings of Weeb Gamer Podcast as a whole.
They don't
Alan will
even-
now give you all our socials.
yeah.
So
I was gonna say.
you know
So,
where to look.
guys, yeah, as Sean said, we respect everyone for who they are, and no matter what they are, or how they are, or
That's what I
are
said.
they are.
They
So,
are.
please follow
when
us.
they
on,
are, forgot when they
Not
When
when.
they are.
We're kind of time sensitive.
Why?
Yeah, we're time sensitive, definitely. Please follow us on our socials. We got the Insta, we got the Snap, we got the Gram. That's the same thing as the Insta. We got Facebook. We have Twitters. We have TikToks. Tiki Taki. You can hear us on Fridays on Spotify. All the podcasts, other ones. I just say Spotify because I use Spotify. Apple Podcast and what's the other one? Google Podcast. Fuck, man, I don't even know.
Just
Just
say
use
wherever
Spotify,
you get
please.
podcasts, bro.
Yeah, just wherever you get podcasts, we'll be there. If not, let us know in the comments in the YouTube video that comes out on Saturday. And you can see our beautiful faces. You can see how, like, sometimes we space out because we're so damn tired and haven't eaten anything all day. Yeah, you can see us there.
Hungry right now.
Okay.
I'm fucking starving. I eat dinner usually at, like, 7, and I'm dying. I did leg day today, too, so my butt hurts. And that's not from the leg day. All right. Other than that, guys, please comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep up with all our stuff. Things are in the works, and that's how I usually end it. All right. That's pretty much it for summertime. Let's go. Let's go Tomodachi.
The legend. Okay, I will say this before we start. I hated the whole first half of this episode. Because
Why,
it
you didn't
was-
like how she
it
was just standing there?
No, it was just Yuichi getting tortured for friggin' 15
Basically.
minutes with no story progression.
Yeah, but it was
Didn't make sense.
literally like build up to like show
None
that
of
he
it
wasn't a
made
bitch.
sense, Alan. This
be
random
honest,
guy decided
right.
he's gonna impersonate Tomodachi Game for no reason. He's
How
like,
did he
I
know about it?
He's like, I know your secret. I'm gonna be a secret man. Ooh, look at me. I'm Kuroki or whatever his fucking name is. And then Yuichi's like, who are you? And I'm like, who are you?
I'm gonna be honest.
And
If
then
I
he
find a
just got-
Manabu mask for Halloween, I'm being Manabu. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So that would be a great.
That would be good, yeah.
I will also
Right.
say then this big huge man, he's like, yo, he's just as strong as he looks. Yuichi gets punched 3 times and he's completely fine.
Basically.
Well, it's because he's like, remember he's like, that basketball dude.
Yeah,
punched me
right?
harder. I'm big chilling. But I'm like, this guy weighs literally like 300 more pounds of lean muscle.
if I punch you 3 times, even if you've already been punched by Sean, it would still hurt.
Negligible. Negligible. All right. You just say Sean's weaker than you, by the way. All right, guys.
No, I said
Podcast
if I
boxing
punch you after Sean, you would compare mine to Sean's, who was stronger than.
But it still hurt, though.
Feel me?
Even if it was. just
Sean is the
an hour,
basketball
it
captain.
Negligible.
Is what I'm saying.
Negligible.
Whatever.
All right. All you gotta do, listen. Now with that logic, go get hit by a truck and nothing can ever hurt you again.
Exactly.
If you think about it, he gets like knocked out by like a sledgehammer. That truck hit me so hard, I don't even feel this shit. Like, you know what I mean? You probably don't because you're paralyzed from the waist down. But I mean, whatever. Yeah, truck
Okay.
dude.
Let
Go
me
for
do
it.
the breakdown of the episode.
Let's hear it.
So
Go for it.
Yuichi shows up. He's like, yo, I'm gonna torture you. Yuichi's like, all right. Then he punches him. Then he rips off his fingernails. Then he stabs him in the hand 3 times. And then he's like, all right, you can go. And then they're like, okay. And then friggin'
Yuichi.
What's her name?
Oh.
No, what's Boob Lady's name again?
Short girl.
Yuki. No, Yuki. It starts with a U.
Yuki.
Oh, I got it. It's Yutori.
Okay, so anyways, also Future Diaries is a great anime. Yuki, great.
Fire.
Anyways, Yuki. Anyways, so Yutori is like crying the entire time because she's sad, and then they're like, "Yo, dance naked," and she's like, "But I'm sad," and then Yuichi's like, "All right, stab me."
Okay, yeah, I was gonna.
Anyways, so that happened, and then as they're leaving, she's like, "How about we play a game instead?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Let's play rock paper scissors, and then I'm gonna beat you, and then you win all of the monies. But if you don't beat me, then I chop off your fingers." And he's like, "Yo, why would I even do that?" And then he's like, "Let's
do it."
He's like, "Just do it." And he's like, "Okay, fine." So then he goes through this whole like mental process about trying to figure out what Yuichi would think because his hand is all messed up. So he's like, and Yuichi's like, "Yo, I can only do paper or rock with this hand." Which at the same time, if your hand is messed up, what's the difference between doing this and this?
That's the
just
point.
Because it was bandaged?
Yeah, it was bandaged.
Yeah, you can't see.
Is that the only reason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm saying I feel like this would hurt just as much if your injury is here. You know what I mean?
See, yeah. Well,
no, that's not
like,
the
I
point.
Feel like
it's
only.
it's
but
the
what
visual.
I'm saying is, I realize. But what I'm saying is, only paper should be possible. If I was the other dude, I would think that he should only be able to throw paper with that hand.
Well, he just have to.
Now, but you gotta think
about.
You gotta think about the mental. It's like I just stabbed this guy 3 times in the hand and ripped all his fingernails. I don't think making a fist will hurt him anymore. That's what I would think.
I guess so. Anyways,
don't worry. Once we do our annual Weeb Gamer rock paper scissors, you'll see.
Okay.
I'll stab you in the hand.
Stab me in my hand first.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So he's doing that, and he's like, "This is gonna be easy." Then they do rock paper scissors. Yuichi uses his other hand and beats him with scissors because the guy picked paper. And he's like, "Nah, that doesn't count. Get him, boys!" And then they freaking hook him up. And then Tomodachi Game shows up, and then the big man's like, "Yo, Mikasa, I'm gonna beat you." And she's like, "Do you forget I fought Titans, fam?" And then he kicks him straight in the face and knocks him out. And then
she said Sasage yo, and then just kicked him.
Exactly. And basically everyone is getting caught, and then when he's about to wheel the main bad guy away, like she's like, sir, you owe me fingers. And then he's like, nah, that doesn't count. And then Mikasa's like, yes, it does. And then so in his hand, and he's playing the friggin' knife between the finger game, which I've done before, which as a grown man, not smart. Anyways.
Wait, what if you're like a child? Is it smart still?
Maybe. It's kind of fun.
It feels dumber as an adult.
Yeah, it definitely feels dumber as an adult.
Because you're doing it, you're like, I gotta go to work tomorrow, and you just stop.
My game, it's like when you play the game, what's the best outcome? You have the same amount of fingers you had when you
got skills, bro.
walked in.
You got skills.
Yeah, just like, dude,
it's like skydiving. The outcome of skydiving is you're alive, which I already was before I got on the plane.
Yeah, and this is not what we want, right, Andre?
Excuse me,
sir. We don't want to be alive at the end.
Anyways, so he's
what? I'm talking about life.
And then he's like, I'm gonna get your and he's like, except I'll take one of your friend's fingers instead of 5 of yours. And he's like, yo, just do it. It's one finger, no biggie. He's just gonna chop it off. It's not like it's gonna hurt or nothing. Like, it's gonna be 5 of mine. Just do it. And all his friends are like, no. What?
Yeah, right.
I also will say I'm not losing a finger for any one of you guys, so don't get into any trouble.
Oh, see, like, okay, so hold on, let's get back to that right there. Boom. If I had my hand down and like, I lost the rock paper scissors, I would have been like, yo, Andre, you need to sacrifice a finger, bro. I fucked up. I'd be like,
I'm gonna be like, no.
Yeah, take my hand, bro. Yeah, like this is my fault. Like, okay, I'm not gonna expect anyone to do it.
Yeah, but arguably they like pressured him into doing it because they would have all won money too, so they kind of like peer pressured him, which made him think that they were more responsible than probably they actually were.
Yuichi's very smart because remember he asked at the beginning. He's like, "Why are you the leader?"
Yeah.
And he gave us 3 specific
I
reasons.
got brains.
And
I got guts. And the last one.
And
So
loyalty.
Yeah.
It was basically loyalty. And
I never out my
like,
friends.
Yuichi's like basically, I must stop that, ruin that, and that.
Right?
He basically figured out exactly what to ruin. And then so he says no one does it, and then he freaks out. And then Mikasa's like, "Are you ready?" And he's like, "No, don't do it." And she's like, "Yo, he's asleep, bro. Relax, it's fine." And then he's like, he's so happy in the ambulance. He's like, "Yo, I got away scot-free." And then Mikasa's like, "Yo, none of your friends like you anymore, bro. You have no friends anymore. It's
Fucking
over."
loser, dude.
And then he gets sad.
Oh.
And then while that's happening,
Boo-hoo.
what's her face? Shit, I forget her name already. I remembered it last week.
Tori?
No, the ponytail girl.
Oh, Maria.
Mirai? No,
Maria, yes. And Maria's like, "Yo, you guys got to play the game." And they're like, "Okay, what's the game?" And she's like, "Yuichi can't play though because he's passed out." And then we find
I
out
would have never said yes
in
to
order
that,
to play the game is to save
Shibe.
Shibe.
That's what it is. Shibe. I was like, it's Bay something. It's something. Bay. But Shibe, and now they're in court, and she's like, "It's friendship court," and Shibe's in a wheelchair for some reason. And then that's the end of the season. It's over. It's gone. No more.
Oh man.
let's rate it. Let's rate it first, and then we talk.
Before we rate it, I will say this episode was hot garbage, except for what Yuichi did to that guy.
Basically,
Anyways, continue.
I mean, yeah, they had. Well, I'd rather that than what fucking Shield Hero did for like the whole damn season.
Okay, but the entire
that's not a fair
season
comparison.
was literally landfill. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I said this. The anime Tomodachi Game as a whole, amazing. This episode in itself,
Gotcha. And the fact that it wasn't even part of the actual Tomodachi game just made it feel even more like a waste of time.
It was just like, remember last week when I said like this episode, it's like Tomodachi Game just went off the rails. Like this just didn't even feel like the same anime. I was like, what is even like going on right now? Until Yuichi was like, "Nah, I'm Yuichi, bro."
I'm gonna give you a little bit of an insight of what I'm thinking. All right. So first of all, I'm gonna give this anime probably honestly a good 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5. Not 8.
I'm
Very.
gonna give it higher than. I'm gonna be higher. I'm not gonna be the lowest rating for the first time.
Mine was gonna be
Perfect.
8.
Yeah. I'll give you 7.5.
I'm doing it.
Good. Okay, that's fair. I like it.
Yeah.
But the problem is for me, there's no problem actually. It's really good. I just 7.5 is what I want. Now, so remember how last week we talked about like, or I said, and you guys were like, "Oh, kind of." Yuichi's kind of like too good at what he's doing.
Yeah.
And like it's kind of skeptical. Why the fuck would Tomodachi Game listen to some guy? I get it. He's like on their team and all that, but like as soon as like Tenji is like, "Yo, my boy needs you because he's going to this thing." Why would they be like, "Yeah, we're coming"? I get it. You could be like, "Oh, someone was impersonating the Tomodachi Game and they don't like that." But to me, well, and they kind of said it at the end here. They're like, "Well, you're our products. Like, we need you to not die a stupid death." But to me, it's just like I feel like Yuichi has some insider shit. Like I don't know.
Gotcha.
I agree with you. I'm 100%. Like, but I will say that for me personally, there was two out of 12 bad episodes.
What was the bad one? Sorry, this
remember
one.
I told you the one where he like figured out their whole like thing where. I remember like when he was trying to break up the friendship when he pushed the girl off.
Yeah.
And like everyone did exactly the things that he wanted them to do.
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Okay.
I guess, but like it's kind of like unbelievable in the sense where like you can push people towards what you want, but for them to do the exact things that you wanted to them. Before it was very calculated. Like where they're moving spaces, like the board game, that was way more believable and calculated. But the tag game, the way he won, that was kind of like
meh. Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Kind of like it was a stretch. That's when they first made the stretch. This one was less of a stretch for me. The way he like got over on the guy, like it made sense the way he did that. Yeah. But I agree with you, where like the whole Tomodachi Game agent people like breaking in and being like, and then the friggin' like 3 top main officers like friggin' breaking down the door and being like, "We are here to save you."
I know. I didn't like that feel because it's like I want to be on their side where it's like, oh, we hate these people, and for them to so like nonchalantly just barge in to save them, and it's like, oh, these are the people who've been running everything, by the way. Like, don't just kill them or anything or whatever. I don't know.
Or I also feel like they took the easy way out in the sense where, like, I knew, like, from the beginning, kind of, like, I don't think they would have made Yuichi kind of go all the way to the dark side. Like, when he said, you owe me fingers, I was kind of like, how are they going to get out of this? And I was, like, hoping they would do, like, a difficult writing choice where Yuichi would make, like, a believable decision not to.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But then they're just like, oh, no, he lost blood and passed out. And then he didn't get the chance to. It was kind of felt lazy to me.
Yeah.
Well, see what I mean? Sorry. But that's not bad because it doesn't confirm whether he would have or he wouldn't have. So it is lazy writing, but in a sense where it still puts on us. We're like, okay, now Andre, do you think he'd take the fingers? You'd be like, maybe.
It would be better to me if they confirmed that he faked passing out. And just pass in order not to. It would be better to me because I was like, yes, he's
but then he's not
side, but we can also
a bitch.
No, but we can see that he's like actually trying not to be whatever he was. Like obviously we don't know what he was. Sean might know, but we don't know exactly.
Yeah, because he fucking read it. Fucking loser.
Right? You don't know how he was exactly. I will know eventually.
I might fly through this one too. Like I said, I clicked a chapter.
There was no announcement of season 2 at the end. The only reason I was able to stay off of To Your Eternity is because they immediately announced season 2 of the last episode. This has no announcement, so that's an issue for me.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
But so this episode was meant to me, like the first half especially. I was just like, this isn't what I watched. This is just like him getting tortured, man. Like, it's not even that it was like, it was uncomfortable. Yeah, but like that's not the reason why I didn't like it. It was just like I was just like, why am I like watching? Like, what does this do for anything?
Yeah. Also, that
didn't both of you? Yeah. Go ahead.
Yutori, I hate her so much.
That's what I was gonna get to. Who didn't like her? It was you two. You're both like, I think
she
she's
was
sus.
The problem.
No?
But
but like this episode confirms, like she's a fucking loser, man.
Yeah,
just dance. Not that I wanted to see it, but like, yo, your boy's hand's gonna get stabbed 3 times, and you don't want the humiliation. That's fucked up, man.
Well, I mean that's the one.
She admitted it that she's like, I know, like I should like. This should be easy, like this is an easy option kind of thing. Like she knew, but at the same time she also had a believable reaction in the sense where that's still fucked up and it's still kind of like an emotional trauma type thing.
Listen,
so like it's not like I'm totally against her in that sense. It's just more like she's
this is why
she's just like it's not just if it was only like say she was the black-haired girl, like say she had her personality and then it happened to her and like she reacted that way, then it's like, oh shit, like they broke her mentally and it's like a crazy like
right. But she's just been like this.
But she's been like this since the beginning.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yes, that's the main issue.
But I mean, like obviously, I'm not going to be a dickhead. Like obviously, it is humiliating. But you just got your boy punched in the face by freaking The Rock's son 3 times, and then you have fingernails coming off while your one that all you needed to do was take one was already off, like coming off. It was bleeding. You're already in pain. Just go through it. Not only that, they tell you the repercussions if you don't dance. Again, I don't expect her to, but like if they're like, hey Sean, man, like just to let you know, like if you don't dance in front of these people, like your significant other or like your best friend or like is gonna get their hand stabbed through 3 times. Honestly, you don't even know these people. Just do it. Like that's my thought on it. Like I don't know. And I just hated her for not doing it.
Well, for a high schooler, though, I mean, that kind of mentality is... I mean...
You're telling me high school people now aren't doing shit like that already for fun?
I also think of it... You also have to think about like what she's already done in the past and kind of... She already has trauma surrounding that.
Nah, it should be easy.
She already has trauma surrounding that stuff. So I understand where she's kind of like, listen, I'll do it, but like I need... to have a reason kind of thing where she's like, I understand that I should do it, but like just tell me to do it and I'll do it kind of thing.
That's crazy.
Like I get it. I get where she's coming from. Again,
if I was this episode
isn't
on her
what
face.
This episode isn't what like got me to like hate her. I also don't hate her. She's just very stereotypical.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not
she's
talking
just
about
like
her. I'm talking
typical,
about the
like-
whole female freaking genre at this point.
Yeah, it's just super stereotypical, like female, weak-willed. I need a savior anime trope type thing, and she's just maintained that. And it's always like, listen, guys. Ever since we started watching Tomodachi Game, not Tomodachi Game. What's Takamichi from? Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah.
Tokyo Revengers. Ever since we started watching, we've been talking a lot about character growth. She has the Takamichi syndrome where she's like, I'm done dealing with these people. I'm a grow and I'm a be helpful for once.
Yeah.
And then she immediately isn't.
Bro,
So
you know what would be
That
so
sounds like
disappointing for the next couple chapters, because I'm sure we're all gonna read it, is if they're completely losing this court case, and then Yuichi has to come in and be like, all right, guys, I got this. Let me fix everything.
But
that
but I don't understand how they could lose. Well, I guess we didn't get the rules of the game.
No.
But they said take 500 million debt, save Shibe. Don't you just be like, okay, I'll take the debt and Shibe's free now?
Yeah, but then they're gonna be like, oh, if you can win the court case against these judges, you can get. I feel like that's how.
Oh,
they're gonna
but
do
then
it.
you risk Shibe kind of thing. So
Going back
Yeah,
to jail.
well,
and
I
you
think
not
it's
leaving with
yeah, it's kind of weird because like I feel like if they get him on their team, they get his debt, right? But in order to get him on their team,
not
they
his
have to
dead.
save him.
His dad's dead.
Yeah,
his
but in order
dad's
to-
dead. Yeah.
I hope that's not how it works in real
But
life.
then he goes to jail if they don't save him. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I guess they
I don't
don't get his debt if that happens. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
I
I'm
don't
still
know.
suspicious
Probably.
of the short girl from last episode, but I mean, at this point, I'm pretty much suspicious of everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm freaking suspicious of Yuichi at this point.
Yeah, right?
I think you know.
I just want to know what he did.
I wonder if they came not because like Yuichi's a part of it, but they want Yuichi to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if like they're being controlled and they need a quota to hit because their viewers are watching, so they're like, Yuichi, yes, you said you talk about management. We kind of want you to go against management, but not us, because we're not management. We're just the game hosts. Like, we want you to go higher, and we'll help you.
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
does
That
seem
could
like
be a
that kind
thing,
of. But
right? It could go there. That's like
but-
some Hunger Games shit, but I mean,
But those people are annoying too, so I kind of want him to take them out as well.
Okay.
I'm sure he will.
Guys, listen. Sean,
Yes.
listen to me.
Yes, sir.
I need to ask you this question. Do you know what happened in Yuichi's past?
And Yuichi's past?
Yes.
From the previous episodes we've seen?
No, he's thinking you already read it.
Because
No,
you
no.
read some.
Not
You
all
don't
of it.
know. But you know some of it?
Mm-hmm.
How long did you read it for?
How long?
Yeah.
Okay, what chapter are you on? Let me
No,
speak
don't
English
tell me
here.
that. Just tell me
Oh.
how long you read it for.
How long? Like
How
time
long
wise?
you read it?
Yes, time
Oh,
wise.
like-
Because I
like-
don't want to know how far you got. I want to know just. I
Okay,
just
okay.
need an idea without knowing exactly where you are.
Oh, like a couple of hours. But that includes the the ones we've seen already.
Oh, you read from the beginning?
Mm-hmm. Because
Is it the same? It's pretty
yeah,
the same.
it's the same.
We just gotta figure out where we need to start off.
They might explain a little
no,
bit more.
it's not that. It's just I wanted to like know without knowing exactly. You know what I mean? I still
So
want the
weird.
surprise.
You're so weird. You're so
I know
weird.
I'm weird, bro.
You
I
should just
don't
be like,
know.
yo, what chapter is it at?
I
You're so
know,
weird.
bro. But I'm trying to.
You have a
I just-
mental issue.
Listen, I don't want to like spoil myself, but at the same time, like I just.
You don't think it's gonna lead up to it, and you're so funny. All right, never mind. You're not stupid. You're actually hilarious. Never mind. I retract what I said. You're amazing. I love you, but you still got body dysmorphia. Get to the gym, boys. And
my God, I'm
and
ordering a
girls.
pizza right now. Anyways, continue.
Oh, same, bro. I'm so.
I'm so hungry, bro.
I lose on my phone ordering one.
Oh my God. Okay.
my
What are we
girlfriend's on
doing?
Discord.
Yuichi's great guy. What? Is that what we're doing?
Yuichi.
Yeah. We already rated it. Actually, you know what? No, if Tour Eternity is 9,
Mm-hmm.
do you guys think Tour Eternity could be better than AOT? Sorry.
It has potential, 100%.
That's a tough
Right?
one.
100%. No, it's just because I'm very mad at where it's at right now. So I'm 100%
Oh, okay.
fine with it.
Anyway, Gugu, we love you. Just a
Gugu.
reminder that Gugu is more of a man than I'll ever be.
Yeah. Well,
And yeah, there was a new song on TikTok that got popular, and it made me cry because I saw Gugu in that song, and I'm like,
Aw.
oh, fuck. Yeah, I was crying. I teared up. I was going to bed too, and I couldn't sleep for half an hour trying to calm down. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I believe we're done. Thank you. It's a nice episode, and what we want to say is thank you for all the support. We do our best, not really every week, to be here and watch all the animes. Of course, me and Sean love doing that. Andre's out here sacrificing arms and legs, and we're just like, I'm not gonna watch it. But let us know what you want us to watch from the summer list, because that's what we got to get into soon. And all we know is fall is gonna be good, so we just need some stuff to get us there. And let us know what you guys think of the shows that we've been watching so far. What's your rating on it? So far we gave Executioner a nice, what did we give it? 5? 6? What did we say? I already forgot.
Executioner 5.5. No, you
5,
said
5.
Sean said 6.
Yeah.
Us two said 5.5, so like a 5.6 kind of.
5, 6. Okay, so it's around 5 to 6. Tomodachi, definitely high 7 for me, and then 8 for you guys. But yeah, no, not bad at all. Same. All right. Peace out, guys. Love you.
Wait, we didn't talk about video games, bro.
What's there to talk about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Remember we had this whole thing like set up for last week.
Oh my
We had
God.
to like break down our top 3 announcements, and we didn't do that. And I forget. I forget.
I mean,
what
we
my list
can,
was.
but my pizza's here.
No, I forget what my list is. Oh, I have to go pick mine up in 10 minutes, anyways. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening. You guys are amazing. Love you guys.
That's
You're
my
my
fucking
fans
outro.
I adore you.
Also, Halo show is trash.
He had sex or with Cortana or something. I don't know.
The robot?
No, I'm joking. I just know Master Chief had sex. That's all I know that happened on the show.
All right. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the next one. I don't know why we always end off like this shit. All right. Bye.
But